My cooker. My cooker? Oh, that's fun. Hello, Ridgewinner Nation! We're back and better than ever with a new edition of the Weekly Rundown. This week we're bringing you news from the Wood Splitter Solstice series, Many on the Genny, and more. We'll check in with Troy and his progress crossing the AT in addition to all the activities in the world of Strava.
Ah yes, the Paw Party Streak. Paul extended his streak to 4:45 with this run in Germany. Paul just got home from traveling and took these great pics on his run. The next week, Paul was spotted running in Amsterdam for week 446. Paul stated that he found a zoo. I can only imagine what that looks like. Thankfully, Paul took some photos for us, so I don't have to imagine. Great work, Paul, on extending your weekly half-marathon distance streak to 446 straight weeks.
The Wood Splitter Summer Solstice race took place over the weekend, and the only thing sad about this is that the days are now getting shorter. I have no idea what happened to you this year, I don't know how it's already July, but I digress. We'll go back to your regularly scheduled content. This race is located in Mount Vernon, Ohio, and is a part of a two-part series, including the Wood Splitter Winter Solstice race. This race takes place on a 1-mile loop around the last straw farm from sunrise to sunset, which is about 15 hours. The race also has a 4-hour distance and is a fundraiser for the For Those Who Would nonprofit that helps individuals prevented from participating in athletic and physical activities due to debilitating injuries and chronic diseases. Mike Cooper took the lead, reaching an impressive 72 miles in the 15-hour time limit. Kevin Ford reached 60 miles, and Anita Zapatella got 55 miles. Good job, and we hope to see you all back in the Winter Solstice race to see who gets that prize money. Yes, they have prize money.
The Mohican 100 took place 2 weeks ago, and for those of you that watched my predictions video, I'm sorry. I recently came across my predictions. I got them on this tissue paper here. Let's take a look and see how I did. Yeah, we don't really need those. For those of you that don't know, the Mohican 100 takes place in central Ohio at the beautiful Mohican State Park. This race is one of the oldest 100-mile races in the country, and runners run a 4-loop course. This year, we saw some heavy hitters sign up for the Mohican 100. Edging out the rest of the competition and taking the top spot was Arlen Glick from Ohio. Arlen ran super steady all day long and seriously did not look like he had a low moment once. It was incredible. Arlen finished in 17 hours, 24 minutes. Second place, just over an hour behind, was Jacob Conrad, who finished in 18 hours, 34 minutes. And rounding out the top three was Gabe Rainwater, who has now finished the Mohican 100 13 times, and he ran a Mohican PR with a time of 18:41. I think when we look back in December, we'll be seeing a lot of these guys in the running for Ridge Runner Nation's Ohio Ultra Runner of the Year award. Fourth place overall happened to be our top female. This is something that I actually did predict, and that was Pam Smith to win, and she did just that. Pam finished in 19 hours, 44 minutes, just crushing the competition. Second place was Adeline Nadam in 23 hours, 24 minutes. 2 back-to-back second place finishes on back-to-back weekends. I don't know how you do that. Unbelievable. In third place was Sarah Kondo in 25 hours, 28 minutes. There were so many Ridge Runner Nation members out on the course. It was awesome to see everyone grind through the night and get to the finish line. It was storming super bad at like 10 p.m. through the rest of the night. So everyone that was out there, you really worked for it, so well done.
Many on the Genny, a 40-mile race with 6,000 feet of elevation gain, located in Letchworth State Park in New York. It is often called the Grand Canyon of the East due to the beautiful gorge located in the park. I mean, just look at these photos, it's absolutely gorgeous, and I'll be adding this to my list of places to visit in the future. Yet another race had its course record broken. Brett Long won the race in 5 hours, 54 minutes, and 37 seconds, breaking the course record set in 2017 by Rich Heffron of 6 hours, 1 minute, and 55 seconds. Second place went to Jim Molosky in 6 hours, 10 minutes, and 19 seconds. And the third spot was nabbed by Joshua Zubler in 6 hours, 23 minutes, and 2 seconds. First place female went to Ellie Pell in 7 hours and 33 seconds. Amelia Kaufman was close behind in 7 hours, 1 minute, and 46 seconds. And Katie Gadieu took the third place female with a time of 7 hours, 31 minutes, and 3 seconds. Congrats to all the Many of the Genny runners.
And we normally don't highlight other distances for time's sake, but we do want to talk about the Mohican 50 for just one moment. Alex Gold took the top spot running a new course record. Alex has 2 wins and 2 course records in his last 2 races, in his first 2 ultra races. People need to be paying attention to this guy because he is turning heads in the ultra community. The top female was Alicia Roberto, who absolutely crushed it as well. Well done to everyone that ran the Mohican Trail races.
The Ghost Town Trail Challenge, not a race. As the website states, this is a challenge to test your mental and physical ability to journey this distance. Participants begin at the sunrise and are challenged to complete the course before sunset. This trail challenge provides 3 different distances, 50K, 25K, or 12K, and all the proceeds benefit the Friends of the Trail program to enhance the Cambria County trails. First place went to Daniel Goldstein in 3 hours 46 minutes and 30 seconds, setting another course record for today's show, breaking the course record previously set in 2017. Second place went to Stephen Romeli in 3 hours 56 minutes and 13 seconds, and rounding out the top 3 was Andres Hernandez in 4 hours 22 minutes and 17 seconds. Top female spot went to Sarah Clauto in 4 hours 32 minutes 17 seconds. Sarah also broke the course record. I guess this is just a week of course records, but that's awesome. Congrats to everyone on their course record breaking abilities. Molly Ford took the second spot with 4 hours 34 minutes and 4 seconds, just minutes off of first place. And the third place went to Jack Schiffer in 4 hours 53 minutes and 1 second. But as the hosts of this challenge state, this race is a challenge. So congrats to all of the 50K, 25K, and 12K finishers.
Yes, and now for our Troy tracker. Troy Allen is absolutely blazing up the AT. We mentioned last week that he got an FKT along the way, and well, he did it again. Troy now has the fastest known time, unsupported, through Connecticut. As always, Troy captured some amazing photos along the way. It has been incredible to follow Troy's journey, and we know he will continue to crush it. Keep going, Troy.
Now for our Strava rundown, where each week we highlight all the interesting activities and achievements from runners all across the East Coast. If you want to get notice on the rundown, make sure you join the Ridge Runners Club on Strava by visiting the link in the description. We'll post that below.
One story that came across our line is the story of Julia Hurricane Hawkins. Julia is currently 103 years old and recently just became the oldest woman to compete on an American track. Julia said, and I quote, "I hope I'm inspiring them to realize you can still be doing it at this kind of age," end quote. Julia isn't like most runners. She decided to take up running at the young age of 100 years old and racked up 3 world records in 2 years. Absolutely inspiring. My favorite part is that Julia said she skipped her nap to make the race. Big commitment there. Well done, Julia. Absolutely incredible. And yes, the Western States 100-mile endurance run takes place this weekend, and everyone is rushing to get their predictions in. I'm going to ask our official Ridge Runner Nation ultra running analyst, who has no clue I'm asking this of him, Nick Voss, to drop his predictions in the comments. Feel free to pick your top 5 and who you think will win the race. My predictions will be down there as well to see if I can redeem myself. But ultra running is one sport that I would never bet on.
And with that, thanks for tuning into this week's rundown from the Ridge Runners. Be sure to check back next week to stay updated on all things trail and ultra in the east of the Mississippi. In addition, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell below if you want to be notified every time we release a new video. And if you enjoy our shows, please hit that like button and give it a share with your friends. We're getting close to 250 subscribers and we'd love to pass that number soon. Remember, you can also find us in podcast form on Apple iTunes and Google Play. I'm your host, John Dolovecki.
I'm your host, the better host, Wesley Harton. And we'll see you next week on the Weekly Rundown.